Hello everybody, welcome back to the Huskie Huddle. My name is Johnny Fahey and we're powered by Jets Pizza. Today we're sitting down with some of the stars of the Hersey basketball team for the girls. We'll be right back after the break.
When we have the food we need, we are at our best. We push further. We rise higher. We unlock our full potential. When we have the food we need, we make our communities stronger. Together, we can help everyone get the food they need to thrive. Join the movement to end hunger at feedingamerica.org/actnow.
Welcome back to the Huskie Huddle. Today I'm joined with Kate Donovan and Kiki Kraft, and we're going to talk about the upcoming basketball season. How are you guys doing today?
Good.
So you guys lost 7 seniors last year. How are you guys rebuilding this team? How are you guys practicing differently?
Well, I think we know what we lost, and we also gained. We know what we need to do, how we can replace them and get stronger from this.
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of strong younger players that are gonna play up this year, I think, and so I think we'll be fine.
What are you guys most excited for this season? We'll start with you, Kiki.
I'm most excited because it's my senior season, so I mean, I think a lot of seniors are going to be playing this year, or at least trying out. So just to play with my friends and hopefully win, have a good time.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see the new competition because every other team has lost seniors and stuff. And now me and Kiki are obviously upperclassmen too, so it's just a whole nother level of basketball.
Yeah. So how have you guys been prepping for this season? It's a big season. Your last season, now an upperclassman. You start with you.
I mean, I've been playing soccer, so I mean, at least I'm still in shape for this season. But you've been going to open gym?
Oh yeah, open gyms have been great. There's a lot of younger classmen, upperclassmen coming, new girls who haven't previously played in a couple years. So, yeah.
So the last decade or so of Hersey Girls Basketball has been pretty good. Some pretty good teams. What makes this team special to you guys? Start with Kiki.
I mean, I feel like there's so many younger girls, and it's just so fun to watch them play and progress. Kate and Sadie are both freshmen on varsity, and I'm sure there'll be some this year. So I think that we just have a lot of strong younger players that will help carry the girls team to be good for the next few years as well.
Every team every year loses seniors, gains new players, and every team is special in their own way. And obviously me and Kiki have been playing together for 3 years. It's our last year together, and this is going to be our third different team that has a different quality. So it's just about what you make your team.
Yeah.
What are the key takeaways from last year? We'll start with you, Kate.
I'd say a key takeaway from last year was we definitely didn't start off strong. We were a new team. We were dominated by seniors my freshman year. I didn't even play my freshman year, so it was all new starters and all that. And I'd say the growth that we had throughout the season was definitely one of the biggest accomplishments of our team.
Yeah, and obviously we had new coaches last year, so that was a huge adjustment. But I mean, last year I think a big takeaway was we were very, very good at defense, and that powered our offense a lot. So even after losing a ton of big time scores my sophomore year, I think that our defense and our energy just really carried us through the season.
Yeah. So obviously there's a lot of team bonding when it comes to a varsity team. What's your favorite tradition that you guys do together?
Pasta parties.
Yeah, I would say pasta parties, or we do a team scavenger hunt.
Oh, yeah.
That's really fun, and we get everyone's involved, and it's kind of how we connect as a team, and it's just fun. It doesn't have to do with basketball, but we're all there as a team having fun.
Yeah.
So what does the scavenger hunt kind of entail? What do you guys do there?
We make 4 teams, right?
Yeah, we have 4 teams.
4 teams, and then there's a big list of things to do, and you basically just drive around town and try to complete all of them.
Yeah.
It's a point-based system. I don't know.
And then we all come back together and we show the videos.
Oh
or
yeah,
pictures.
you have to take a video of what you did to prove that you did it, and then we put it on the TV. It's fun.
Do either of you guys plan on playing in college?
I do not.
Yeah, I do.
Do you have any colleges in mind yet, or no?
Well, I actually have 2 basketball college visits next week, and I've already visited a couple schools already.
Nice. So coming into this year, what is the team's goal together, and what are your individual goals?
A team goal. we haven't really talked about it.
I'd say last year we definitely were not an offensive-oriented team, if that makes sense. And I think that now, like, obviously, there's new rules for everybody, and like people need to step up to the plate, and we need to switch, like, what we were good at last year and just improve from it.
Yeah, I mean, self-goal, definitely need to shoot the ball
Yeah.
a little, but.
So a lot of big spots. You were a sophomore last year playing on varsity. How do you handle all that pressure that's coming in? Because there's obviously a lot.
Yeah, it definitely took a lot of time because I got to watch all these like amazing players my freshman year, and obviously your sister, I got to watch her growing up. And I kind of just like, at the end of the day, there's a job to be done, and pressure's a part of the game.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I feel like I don't really feel that much pressure because I feel like we don't really have anything to lose, really. Like, especially last year, we were like basically the underdog in most of what we did, and so I feel like that really helped us like want to win even more.
Sure. So you've been going to the open gyms. What do the open gyms kind of look like? What are you guys doing there?
Well, right now we're doing a lot of conditioning, and it's like I said, like so many different levels of skilled players, and we basically just scrimmage the whole time, and everyone plays. It's equal, whatever. We just play the whole time, and then we condition at the end.
How much dedication do you guys think it takes to get up to a varsity level from starting as a freshman, getting all the way up there?
I mean, I think you really have to just be willing to put in 100%, no matter if you're at a game, a practice, an open gym, wherever you are. I mean, especially here at Hersey, I think even if you don't have a ton of skill as a basketball player, like as long as you're giving it like 110%, the coaches will see that and you will be rewarded for how hard you're working.
Yeah, I agree. Obviously, like you want to have fun at practice, you want to be with your friends, but you have to know that you're there to play. You're there to get better. You're not there to just do what you're told. You're there to exceed what your coaches want you to do.
Got it. We'd like to thank Kiki Kraft and Kate Donovan for coming onto the show. We'll be right back after the break with 2 more stars. Welcome back to the Huskie Huddle, sponsored by Jets Pizza. I'm Johnny Fahey, and today I'm joined with Sadie Marks and Grace Gravalian to talk about this upcoming Varsity Girls Basketball season. How are you guys doing today?
Good.
After losing 7 seniors, it's obviously pretty hard to rebuild after that. How are you guys preparing for this season with losing 7 seniors? I'll start with Sadie.
I feel like the biggest thing is that everybody just has to know like their position and what role they're kind of having to fill in. And I feel like we're doing a good job of that because we just had such a big team last year, and everybody just like had their spot, and everyone's gonna know what to do.
All right, Grace?
Yeah, I just feel like everyone's just gonna give it their best effort and put in what they need to put in.
All right. What are you guys most excited for this season? We'll start with you, Grace.
I think like pre-games are always fun, like on the bus and stuff, and just practicing and like getting to build relationships with everyone will be fun.
I'm most excited just to see some of the teams last year that we like battled the most with, especially like Stevenson because we lost by 1 point at the end of our season.
Yeah. So what have you guys been doing to prepare for this season? Obviously, this is your last year. This is your sophomore year. So how have you guys been prepping for it?
I've kind of just been like trying to stay busy with like, I mean, I play softball, so that's kind of like where my focus is at right now. But just like even just shooting around, dribbling around.
I've been going to like every single open gym, so I feel like I'm staying very connected that way, staying in shape too, and I'm like busy every day of the week, so that's good.
All right. So last couple of years, Hersey's been really good at basketball. 2020, we were ranked first in state. That was the COVID year though, and we went downstate just 2 years ago. What makes this team special in your eyes this year?
I feel like, I mean, I said it before, but I feel like everybody just knows like what they have to do. Nobody's selfish. Everybody loves to share the ball and give other people as many opportunities as they can. And I feel like everyone's very selfless.
I feel like everyone's hardworking. Like all the underclassmen are really gonna like put in the work that they need to put in to like fulfill the seniors that we had last year, all their roles.
Absolutely. So last year for you, Grace, or for the last 4 years, but last year for you, what are your favorite memories of being a part of this team?
I just feel like big games are always fun. Like whenever we would play Friend, it was always kind of a pretty big game. They have a big crowd, and that just makes it more fun because there's more people like cheering for you and watching.
Yeah, especially when like OC would come, like you feel like you're like playing for something like more than yourself, just like more than usual. And it's just fun to have your school cheering you on.
What are your guys' biggest takeaways for last year coming into this year, like to prepare for the actual season? Let's start with Sadie.
Like I feel like my biggest takeaway was I don't know, just like learning to play selfless. Like I just keep saying the same thing, but I feel like it's just like very powerful just because like you have to know when it's best for someone else to score, for when someone else to like dribble it per se. And I feel like that's just what I learned the most last year.
I think just being good at doing the little things consistent really like builds the team up. And,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you guys have any favorite team traditions that you guys do? Start with you, Grace.
I just think the pasta parties are always fun.
Yeah, especially like when we would have them during Christmas, like everyone would get to see like their silly like ornaments and like old Christmas cards. It was always fun.
Yeah.
Do either of you guys plan on playing in college basketball or no?
I don't.
No?
I don't either.
So coming into this year, what are your goals as a senior and as a sophomore now? What are your goals coming into this season?
My goal is just like to learn to play like a bigger role. Last year I was like off the bench as a freshman and I was having to like play like taking up like Annika Manthi's position, and I feel like this year like I kind of know what I need to do, like how I need to work, and yeah.
I mean, I just want to have like a winning season.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
That'd be good.
Sadie, you were a freshman last year.
Mhm.
Obviously a lot of pressure on you.
Yeah.
How did you kind of deal with that? How do you guys both deal with pressure in these big games?
I feel like just knowing like what you can do, like I know that like I put in the work to get where I was, so I just had to be able to trust myself and know that I can do whatever I needed to do in the moment.
I think just not making it like too big of a moment. I mean, we're just playing a game like any other
Yeah.
time, and I think just calming the situation down like relieves the pressure.
So what does the open gyms look like for both of you guys? What do you guys do at those things?
I mean, we pretty much just scrimmage like the whole time, which is very good because I feel like everybody's just getting into shape, and there's a lot of underclassmen there, like including myself, and I feel like it's good just to see how like the future of Hersey basketball is just going to look like for this year, next year, and years to come.
Yeah.
Just like get up shots, practice with people that you're going to be playing with, and yeah.
So how much dedication do you think it takes from being a freshman to ultimately playing on a varsity team? How much do you think that takes?
I feel like just the most important thing is just getting like reps in. Like nobody can make like varsity as a freshman or a sophomore if you go into the gym once a week and you are playing at 50%. It's just all about putting in all the work that you can every time that you can.
What do both of you guys' off seasons kind of look like?
Mine kind of is just playing softball.
Yeah, I play basketball pretty much year round, and I also like throw in track, which is a lot of lifting, so that helps.
Do you guys have any pregame rituals that you guys do before every game getting ready?
To be honest, I really don't. Like most people have like a routine. I don't. I just like show up and do my best.
I don't really either. I like getting ready with like my teammates. Like that's always fun, but that's pretty much it.
Sadie, being a sophomore, how does the outlook look for the next couple of years? You guys
I'm
gonna be
really
good?
excited. Like I know that there's a couple people like my age that are really good and they're really stepping up. And I'm excited seeing all these freshmen at these open gyms. Like I know that it's going to be good in the next couple of years.
Got it. All right. Well, thank you, Grace Grabowski and Sadie Marks, for coming on. We'll be right back after the break with one of the coaches.
Be right there. Wait. Use the shovel and bucket of water, remember? Drown, stir, drown, feel. Then make sure it's cool.
Where'd you learn that?
SmokeyBear.com. Brushed up on some tips before we left. Don't want to start a wildfire, right?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Welcome back to the Huskie Huddle, powered by Jet Pizza. I'm back How are you doing today?
Very good.
So you guys lost a lot of seniors last year. There were 7 that you guys lost. How do you guys plan on rebuilding this team?
I think we had a lot of depth last year. A lot of girls played. I think some of those seniors were pretty much on the bench mob, so we're going to miss Annika and 2 other starters. But we have a lot of talent at Hersey, so we're very fortunate.
Absolutely. So what are you most excited for this season? Is it the playoff run or is it, just the regular season?
I'm just excited for the season. We're excited for the tournaments that we're in. We're excited for the conference play. And you're always excited for molding a new team and getting these kids that didn't play a lot last year. Now they'll play a lot this year. So,
Is there a favorite game that you have, like against a big rival, or is it just all games are the same to you?
they're pretty much all the same. I mean, obviously, Prospect is a big game.
Yeah.
I think we're playing in the Loyola tournament at Christmas time. That'll be some good teams also.
Yeah. So how have you guys been prepping as coaches for this regular season coming up, or and summer camps, or?
Well, we have
Like that.
we have summer basketball, so we play some games at summer, and then we have open gyms. But coaches meet regularly about things we're going to do this year, anything new, who the players coming in, evaluating talent all the time. Who looks good, who might play varsity, and things like that.
Yeah. So what sets this team apart from years prior, like in your eyes? What makes this team special?
Well, this is only my second year, but we'll miss last year's senior, especially the ones that played a lot, but also the bench mob was just fantastic. Seniors that didn't play a lot, but gave us tremendous support. So we're looking to hopefully carry on that tradition with kids that don't play a lot, but we've got a lot of talent coming back, so we're just excited see how everyone fits in.
What's the most memorable moment that you have as a coach from last season?
Probably the regional final game against Barrington. Obviously, it's always great to win in the state playoffs.
Yeah.
So, and I think to go along with that, winning conference was really a big thing. We beat Prospect twice, so that was kind of fun too.
Yeah. So what were some of your key takeaways that you're going to try to bring into this year with some more experience from last season?
Well, I think we're probably going to end up hopefully score a little bit more. We've got trying to develop more shooting. We get a lot of shooting done in practice. I think our niche, though, is probably our defense, so we'll probably continue with that. And, just developing roles for the new players. Yeah, it's always good.
Do you have any favorite team traditions that you guys do?
Well, I like Saturday mornings when I bring in donuts, and that's kind of fun, and the girls love it. In terms of traditions, I'm not really, this is only my second year, so we're not, I think the girls talked about pasta parties. Obviously, they have fun doing that.
Yeah.
So.
What's like your main goal this year? Is it to make a run at the state championship, or is it something a little bit more?
Well, I think our goal is just to get better every game and to play to our potential. Obviously, we'd love to win games, but I think if we put our best effort forward every time we play, that's going to be a successful season.
And how are you going to help them achieve those goals, getting better every single game?
Well, I think the second year, they know more of the situation in terms of Coach Ludus being around and some of the drills that we run and what we emphasize. So my role as a coach is I work with the post players, so obviously we're looking for the post players to develop.
Yeah. So you said earlier that most games are kind of the same to you, but obviously there's some really big games, especially in the playoffs. How do you kind of handle that pressure that you feel during those games?
I think, the girls handle pressure just by having confidence in what they're doing, and with wins and success, and they develop their own confidence. So, we'll play a tough Buffalo Grove Thanksgiving schedule. We'll probably play Maine South again. So playing those big games, we're kind of used to playing in big games at the end of the year.
Got it. So what is that, the summer camp that you were talking about earlier, what does that kind of entail? What do you guys do there?
Well, we have, everywhere from like third grade up to the varsity kids, but the high school players will have 2 weeks of practice, 2 weeks of basically running a basketball practice, but then we'll play in tournaments on the weekends, and we played at Forest View this year because our gym was shut down, but we invite teams to play, and, we have good experience playing those teams.
Yeah. So I'm sure you've been around basketball almost your entire life. How much dedication do you think it takes to take it to the next level of coming from a freshman player all the way up to a varsity player?
Well, Hersey is pretty much a unique situation in terms of we have a lot of 2 and 3 sport athletes. So I think once the season gets going, we really have a handle on what the players are doing. If you're going to be a really good player and you want to play the next level, a lot of the girls now are playing, almost all year round. A lot of AAU basketball, which is very helpful.
Got it. So what does your off season kind of look like as a coach? Are you still coming in and doing some stuff with the girls, or are you just?
I'm a retired math teacher, but I look forward to summer camp. I look forward to open gyms in the fall, and then just getting going when the season starts.
Got it. Do you have any pregame rituals that you do before the games?
I have no pregame rituals, no.
So what's your outlook on the next couple of years? We have some younger girls on the team, and we have some seniors still on this team too. What's the outlook on the next couple of years? Are we going to be in a good spot?
Yeah, I think so. We've got strong classes from seniors on down to freshmen. And I think, the summer camp allows us to see what the middle schools look like also. And we have a lot of talent coming in that way also. So we should be good and hopefully build on the tradition.
Got it. What are you going to do as a coach to try to improve on the next year, with a little bit more experience with this last year with some of the girls? Now you know them. What are you going to do to try to improve?
It helps knowing, what their patterns are and what they do. But I think in general, I approach every day like it's, we're going to get better today. So one day at a time.
Absolutely. Well, we'd like to thank Coach Smith for coming on to our show, and we're going to be right back after the break.
Every day, thousands of kids start vaping. And I can't let this happen to my kid. Of course, it's awkward to talk to your kids about the dangers of vaping. Hey, bestie, how's sketches, vaping? It's hard to get their attention. Ready? Go. Yes. Look at that. You even turn yours over. So if you want to talk to your kids about the dangers of vaping, you got to get it trending.
No, you're doing it wrong.
Let's go.
Can we talk?
Yeah, what's up?
Visit talkaboutvaping.org for tips on when and how to have the vape talk.
That's it for today's show. Thank you, Coach Smith, and the rest of the Hersey girls team for joining us. I'm Johnny Fahey, and we're powered by Jets Pizza. Thank you for tuning in.